where do the 49ers currently stand in the NFC West and then the NFC in general? Let's do it that way.
How about if I do the NFC West and you do the NFC in general?
Sure.
I think they're the best team in the NFC West. I do. In fact, I'm going to say this. I think the Niners are one hell of a team.
Yeah, I think they are too.
I think they're strong everywhere. And
now when all their players aren't injured, of course.
Yeah, right. If that happens again, what happened? They'd have to do some serious soul searching.
Yes.
But let's put that aside, Iggy, for a moment and just say, all things being equal, they are one hell of a team. I'm going to use a cliche. They're loaded. They're loaded
with upside.
They have upside up the
wazoo. Yeah.
Up the wazoo.
Yeah.
So having said that, the one big issue for them is quarterback. And one is it's hard to have complete faith or any faith in Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah.
And Trey Lance is a beginner with not a lot of experience. For example, Montana had a lot of experience when he came on the 49ers. He went to Notre Dame.
Yeah.
So
he was a starter for multiple years. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got Mr. Glass and you got the 20-year-old. You know, Trey Lance is younger than Vish.
Wow.
Younger than Vish. So yeah, if he's ready, great. But how could you expect it? But still, I think they're better than the Cardinals.
Oh God,
I think they're better than Seattle.
Seattle has a lot of issues, and it's an aging team.
Yes.
Look, I think they're better than the Rams. I'm not sold on McVay,
Stafford,
by the way.
Or McVay.
Yeah. And their quarterback, he got a lot of pub, Stafford. You would have thought he was Johnny Unitas.
Yeah.
He's not.
No.
He's not.
No.
He's a serviceable plus quarterback. So
yes.
I think the Niners should win the division, but if their quarterback combo is a complete flop, they won't. And what I say about that is that's where the drama comes in, Iggy.
Absolutely.
And what I like, especially as a writer, is drama. Yeah. I want to write about drama and quote unquote conflict. Yes. I don't mean people not getting along. Oh, that's part of conflict. But any really, except for comedy, any really good writing has to have conflict. Think of Hamlet.
Right.
The dad's dead. The ghost comes. What are you going to do, son? And he's got a problem right in the opening. And what?
If you think of any movie, there's a conflict within the first 15 minutes. Otherwise, you're bored out of your mind. Within the first 15 minutes. Yes.
Yeah, has to be.
Has to be.
What's the conflict? And the conflict here is how good are their quarterbacks? And it's what makes their unless all you want to do is winning and winning and winning, and fans do. But as a journalist, the issue for me, the problem that needs to be solved, and the interest and the drama is the quarterback thing.
Yeah, and the fact that I get to watch it every day in training camp and cover it, and people are going to watch my post-training camp reports. I cannot wait. I hope it starts soon. So where they stand in the NFC, I was looking up what Vegas thinks. I thought that's interesting. And, I mean, clearly they have Tampa as the favorite in the NFC. That's fair. They just won. They're the NFC champions, and they're great. After Tampa, there are three teams kind of ranked closely together in terms of odds. Green Bay is plus 1,100, whatever the hell that means. And then the Niners and Rams are plus 1,200. So basically, Vegas thinks that the Packers, Rams, and Niners are all pretty much right there after the Bucs in the NFC. What do you think of that?
Well, considering how crummy the Niners record was last season, what praise for the 49ers. And I think it's deserved. I do.
Yeah.
I think it's deserved. I'm going to tell you nothing. The Bucs, I don't think they're going to be back in the Super Bowl. They may not even have a great season. And I'm going to say, there's the Super Bowl hangover, blah, 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 blah. I don't mean that. They're kind of an old team. They got an old quarterback. They got the old tight end.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
2 years in a row for those old guys? Maybe not. Yeah.
I don't think so.
That's tough. Yeah.
So I think really the Niners are in the top three teams and better than the Rams. So Iggy, I'm saying they're in the top two teams in the NFC.
I mean, if it comes down to them and the Packers, I mean, the Niners specialize in kicking the Packers' ass. I mean, it's what they do. They always make the Packers look soft and small and obsolete. So if that's the only team standing between them and the Super Bowl, Niners have pretty good chance. And really, they made it to the Super Bowl without elite quarterback play 2 years ago. It was with their running game and their defense. This running game could be better than that running game was. Mostert's still here. Tevin Coleman's gone. I think it's interesting.
Iggy, do they have guys coming out of not fullback, but running back who also can catch the ball, say like Roger Craig?
Oh, not that well. Roger Craig was great. But the guy they got in round 3, Trey Sermon, does have good hand-eye coordination. He will catch passes, but Roger Craig is special.
How about Mostert?
Mostert's a good receiver. I think the best one's probably Jeff Wilson Jr. He caught a pass in the Super Bowl. He's a good route runner, and he has good hands and long arms.
I love when running backs and the fullback also now, I love when they catch passes. Boy, does that open up an offense. And I think that possibility exists also, Iggy.
Oh, yeah.
And I think Kyle, that's where he's strong. I think he could take advantage. He could exploit that.
Remember Greg Roman? He never would throw to the running backs, and he'd have a million excuses why. But Sean Payton over in New Orleans, his main guy is Alvin Kamara, who the running back he throws to all the time. And Kyle wanted that to be Jerick McKinnon. McKinnon fell apart, but he's looking for it. You always want that. And I think Roger Craig was the platonic ideal. Frank Gore wasn't that. He's smaller. Roger Craig's like six, not as fast. Roger Craig's like 6'1". He's built like a wide receiver. He gives you a big target, and he had good hand-eye coordination, and he was an amazing route runner. He should be in the Hall of Fame.
He was a Big Ten hurdler.
You think he should be in the Hall of Fame?
I don't know.
Tough one. Who cares?
Yeah. Do I have to get into that?
Ira would say no.
Are you sure?
I think he would. He votes for that thing. I'm sure if he wanted him in, he would have put him in.
No, he doesn't vote anymore. I think they kicked him off. He was too controversial.